Okay, now we're going to do some formatting because right here we can see that, save it real quick, that we know the maximum is 5, the average is 2.8, and the minimum is 0. But I want them to stick out so that I can see right away what's going on. So I'm going to use conditional formatting. Now remember that the formatting means the way it's set up, the way it looks, the color of the background, the color of the font, the size of font, the type of font. The formatting is how it looks. Conditional means that it's formatted on a condition, that something has to happen for it to be formatted that way. So what I'm going to do first is set this up so that any number that's equal to any cell that has a number equal to the maximum is going to look a certain way. So first I have to highlight the whole column, go to conditional formatting, highlighted cell rules, and I want it to be equal to. I'll do that again. Conditional formatting, highlighted cell rules, equal to. I click on equal to. Now it's asking me what I want it equal to. Well, I want it to be equal to the maximum. And you'll see immediately the 2 5s turn red. Well, I don't want it to be red because maximum is good in this case, so I'm going to change it by clicking here. And here we have a bunch of preset ones. We can also do custom. I'll do custom later. I'm going to go with green fill and dark green text. Now, the other thing is I want to copy this across so that all of this works. And I don't want to have to do it 4 different times. I want to be able to just copy and paste. I have to, if you look right here, the B is locked in, but I want it to go from B to C to D to E. So I got to get rid of that $sign. And now the B is not locked in. The 10 stays locked in because I want it always to be the maximum, but the B isn't. Now I click OK. Now I also want the minimum to stick out. So I'm going to go conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, equal to. This time I'm going to click on the minimum, and you'll see it immediately turns red. And I'm going to leave it that way. Now I'm going to get rid of the $sign again and go OK. Now the last thing I want to do is highlight all the numbers that are greater than the average. Can't have the average. It rarely will you have 2.8 M&Ms of any color, so we're going to go with above the average. So I'm going to go back to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, greater than the average. And again, I have to get rid of the $sign. This time I'm going to go to custom format. So I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. Pulls this up. I can change the way the number looks, the font, the border, the fill. Border, you can change the color if you want. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to change the font to a dark blue and the fill to a light blue. And I'm going to click OK. Now we notice that the maximums also turn blue because they're greater than the average. So I have to switch things around a little bit. I'm going to go up here to conditional formatting again. And I'm going to go all the way to the bottom to manage rules. This will show you all the rules. There they are. Well, what I want to do is I want to put the blue one last. I want it to be the last choice. So I go click on it, make sure I click on it, go over here to the down arrow, 1, 2, put it at the bottom. Then the next thing I want to do is I want these to stop if they're true. So I don't want it to go to the bottom if these are true. So I'm going to click there and there. And when you see I click apply, the 2 5s will turn green, the 3 will stay blue. There we go. Now we have our formats. I click OK. Now I'm going to highlight these. I have to highlight the whole block this time. I can't highlight just the top when I copy formats because now instead of just hitting paste, because if I hit paste, it'll put the 350252 in there. I want to go click the little arrow down bottom. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom here. This one is paste formats. And you can see right there it says formatting. So I'm just going to click on it, and there we go. And now I have the formats all pasted on there.